this weigh-in shocked me. I was not expecting that. Hello, welcome back. In today's video, I am going to take you through what I eat in a weekend while on vacation, while I'm on my weight loss journey. Now, this vacation was not very vacation-y. I was actually going to my husband's family reunion. So it was more about seeing family and less about the vacation-iness of it. But it was out of state. I just wanted to show you how I navigate eating while traveling, as well as being in a situation where I have no control over the food that's being provided. Because at the family reunion, the food is provided by various branches of the family, and so you never really know what food is gonna be there until you arrive. So just a heads up, I do eat in a calorie deficit, so during this video, we will be talking about calories and I'll be showing them on the screen, so be warned. I'm just gonna get started with what we ate upon arriving at the hotel on Friday night, because it was the first meal that was travel affected, if you will. So for dinner, we just picked up Chick-fil-A because it's super easy and convenient. I am not a huge fan of fast food, but I do like Chick-fil-A's market salad. It has grilled chicken, blue cheese, berries, apples, and a little granola almond topping. And then I use their apple cider vinaigrette. It is so good. I'm pretty obsessed with it. So this whole salad came up to 550 calories. So after dinner, I was feeling a little sweet treat, so I had a couple of pieces of this chocolate. It is coconut almond dark chocolate bark, and I probably had about 100 calories worth. It was absolutely delicious. Here is your foreshadowing for what is to come later on this week. Think Shark Week. So it was pretty late when we arrived at the hotel, so we just ate and went to bed. Good morning. It's Saturday, the first day of our weekend getaway. I am going to control my breakfast because I won't be able to control lunch or dinner. So I'm having Dannon Light and Fit Greek yogurt and some protein granola. I'm gonna have that, and then we're gonna be off to the reunion. So the reunion is in the middle of nowhere, and from the hotel we had to drive about 35 to 40 minutes through country to get there, but at least it's a very beautiful drive. So once we arrived and said our hellos, I went straight to the kitchen because I knew that they usually post the menu for the week on the outside of the door. I was pretty excited to see that most of the meals were very workable and things that I would normally choose on my own, with the exception of the Sunday dinner, which was hamburgers and hot dogs. If you're not new here, you probably already know I'm not a huge fan of hamburgers and hot dogs. I don't like them very much, and I never choose them. But I just kind of took the attitude that I would cross that bridge when I come to it. But aside from the food, I knew that I wanted to remain pretty active this weekend, so one of the very first things that we did when we got there, after of course we said hello, was me and my husband went on a walk through the countryside. It was so beautiful, and we met this really cute cow, and my husband picked some wildflowers along the way to give to our daughter. She is obsessed with flowers. So for lunch, I had a turkey sandwich on pumpernickel bread with lettuce, tomato, mustard, and they had this tomato cucumber salad with like a vinegar dressing. I'm pretty sure it was just vinegar, salt, and some seasonings, and then some pickles on the side as well. I estimated this meal to be about 440 calories. So I just want to say that I did snack on a few things throughout the day that I didn't film because I was catching up with family and I didn't feel like pulling a camera out every 10 seconds. So I had some Fritos and 2 little miniature Twix bars and a few peanut M&Ms, and these snacks that I had throughout the day came up to about 350 calories. And yeah, Shark Week bit me this day, so thus all the chocolate. But whatever. So for dinner that night, we had pulled pork sandwiches with green beans, corn, and a homemade macaroni and cheese that was so good. It was so good. This was obviously a higher calorie meal. The roll was 180. I estimated the pork at about 300. The corn and the green beans were about 75 each. And then I had to estimate on the homemade macaroni and cheese. I just did like a Google search and kind of averaged them out. I had about 1/4 cup and I counted it as 250 calories. Now, I didn't actually finish this entire sandwich. I ate about 3/4 of it. This was a really big meal for me. And I counted this whole meal as 815 calories. So I did have a few beverages throughout the day that contained calories. So those racked up to 200 calories. So day one at the family reunion, I ate approximately 1,985 calories, which is a little bit higher than what is typical for me. I usually average about 1,700 calories, but it's an average. So you're up some days, you're down some days. This is an up day. So overall, I was pretty happy with how the first day went. So the next morning, I did exactly the same thing for breakfast because I'm boring. I'm having another Dan and Leighton fit with protein granola. So the kids have not been sleeping well in this hotel room, and there's not much we can do at the family reunion to let them nap or sleep. So we kind of decided to cut out a little early today, so I don't think we're going to the family reunion dinner, which is hamburgers and hot dogs, so I am not sad about it. So we'll see what we get for dinner because I'm not sure what we're doing. We're probably gonna grab something on the road. But anyway, I'm gonna eat this and then we are going back to the reunion to hang out. As soon as we got back to the family reunion, there was this baklava thing sitting on the table and it looked delicious. I had to try it, so I did have a piece of that. And I have no idea how many calories it was, but I did like Google baklava and just kind of look around and try to estimate, and I counted it as 200 calories. It could be more, it could be less, I have no idea. But it was delicious and absolutely worth it. Now, I know I said I wanted to remain pretty active, but unfortunately, due to Shark Week, I was not feeling very well on this day, and so I just pretty much took it easy. We didn't do much. We just sat around and chatted with family. So for lunch, we had smoked chicken thighs and that cucumber tomato vinegar salad thing again, as well as some roasted potatoes and a cheesy squash casserole that was like, it was so good. It was so good. I've never had anything like that before, and I need to find a recipe because it was delicious. So the biggest calorie estimation in this meal for me was that squash casserole. I have no idea, and when you look online, there's such a vast array of different ones. I have no idea what was in it. I just found one that was kind of milky and cheesy and went with that. So I counted it, I had about 1/3 cup and I counted it as 250 calories. This whole meal was about 740 calories. And it held me for a really long time. I actually did not find myself snacking today. Now that could have been the meal, it could have been Shark Week. My appetite goes a little wonky during that week. Sometimes I'm starving and insatiable, and other times I can't eat at all, so Lord only knows. So I also had a few beverages this day that contained calories. Again, 200. So we did end up cutting out a little early before dinner on Sunday, which was that hamburger hot dog meal. We did leave early. The kids were not having the hotel at all, and we didn't want to stay another night. So we did head out just before dinner for our 5-hour drive home. And for dinner, we ended up going through a Cookout drive-through. We don't have Cookout anywhere near where we live, and I absolutely love their hush puppies. Like, takes me back to college. They're so good. So I got a barbecue style grilled chicken sandwich with hush puppies and their Cajun fries. And like most large chain restaurants, they do have the nutrition facts online, and so I just looked them up. The sandwich was 375 calories. The Hush Puppies were 300 calories. And then I only ate about half the fries because they weren't that good. They were not crispy. So I counted that as 175 calories, which is about half of what the online calories show. This meal was a total of 850 calories. So Sunday's total calories for the day was 2170, which is, again, higher than is typical for me, but still not completely outrageous. So my husband was off on Monday as well because we were expecting to stay at the family reunion until Monday. Even though we were at home, I still included Monday in this weekend of eating because, you know, he was off and we were still very much in vacation mode eating wise. And so I am including Monday in the video as well. So I think I'm proving that I am a creature of habit as I ate the exact same breakfast again, protein, granola, and yogurt, for a total of 180 calories. So I was feeling a lot better this day, so we decided to take our kids out on a walk. They had lots of fun and we saw lots of ducks and geese. My son was thrilled. He likes to quack back at them. After our walk, we went out for lunch at one of our favorite local cafes. Waiting for a table at our favorite restaurant downtown. 45 minutes. It's worth it though. It's good. I got a Reuben sandwich with fries. This is a small family-owned restaurant, so they do not provide the nutrition information online or in person. So I did have to kind of estimate what the calories were based off Google and nutrition calculators and building the sandwich from scratch, all that fun stuff. So I did estimate that this meal was 1,030 calories. But it was super delicious and super, super, super worth it. So good. And finally, we could think of no better way to end our weekend off than a movie and pizza night with the kids. So we ordered a Domino's pizza and sat down and watched Despicable Me with our kids. I had 3 slices of ham and pineapple pizza at 270 calories a slice for a total of 810 calories. So Monday's total calorie intake was 2,020 calories approximately, and that pretty much ends our weekend. Let's get into the weigh-in portion of the video. So just to be clear, I did not weigh in directly after this day. I weigh in every Thursday and I didn't change that. So I did have a couple of days of just like normal at-home eating before the weigh-in. And the only reason I felt the need to even say that is because this weigh-in shocked me. I weighed in at 196.3 for a total loss of 3.3 pounds. That is the largest weight loss I have had since I started losing weight back in April. And it happened on the week that we went on vacation. So, wow. I was not expecting that. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. I want to thank you for watching and I will see you next time. Bye.